Welcome. We are glad that you could join us today for the NTTV News at Noon. I'm BeBeal from the University of North Texas in Denton. It's such a beautiful day in Denton. We are ready for some sun. We have had 2 weeks of warm, rainy weather, so stay tuned for NTTV weather updates. Today's top stories will focus on these topics. UNT will soon launch 4 institutions of research excellence. Faculty and industry experts will combine their knowledge on projects that create a stronger platform for research between disciplines. These partnerships will create solutions and contribute to the North Texas region's economic growth. And design students at UNT are completing a class project by upcycling products while helping out the Denton County Friends of the Family. But first, although Breast Cancer Awareness Month has come to a close, it is never too late to hear wonderful survival stories. UNT's very own member, Penny Washington, is proud to be 5 years cancer-free.
It would take much longer than this interview to tell what women actually go through when walking through breast cancer. I was amazingly blessed because there was 7% in my left breast. And I had disregarded my mammogram the year before. And I had gone to have my annual exam with my OBGYN. And the first thing she said is, I noticed you didn't get your mammogram last year. And I said, no, but I'm going this year. I felt oppressing to go and do that year. It wasn't 15 minutes. I drove away from the facility and they were calling me back saying, we see something and we don't know what it is, and we need you to come back. The diagram showed me the x-rays and said, okay, you have an option here, mastectomy or mastectomy. Is that really an option? I think those are the same words, right? And I looked at him and said, okay, well then let's do it. My true desire for all those that are affected by breast cancer is that they are able to walk through it, because that's the longest journey. And it doesn't just affect women, it affects the families of women. So that's my desire for all women that can walk through it. Believe for the cure, believe for your healing, believe for your health and your strength, believe for your family. For those that don't make it all the way to the end of the journey, still believe. My family was able to keep faith, hope, and love through everything that we went through. Breast cancer changes you. It changes you. But if you master the healing of breast cancer, your entire life is better. I've seen love. I've seen love like never before. And because of what was given to me, my entire family lives to master love, to give it back.
Miss Penny Washington works right here in Crumley Hall. We appreciate her dedication to her job in this campus. We also appreciate her dedication to breast cancer awareness. UNT loves its faculty, and the faculty loves UNT so much that they never want to leave. I had a chance to speak with a UNT alum and faculty member. Here's what she had to say.
My name is Christy Ingram. I work for the UNT Registrar's Office as a Student Services Specialist, one if you want the actual title. My job primarily is to assist students with registration, print out transcripts sometimes, but mostly I work with inputting documentation such as meningitis records, obtaining audit rolls from instructors to take the role for state reporting for the University of North Texas. I'm actually an alumni of the University of North Texas. Regardless of your classification or where you are in your university life, I would highly recommend getting involved on campus. I think that's a good way to really express yourself and get to know more people and make those essential networking connections around campus and ultimately in your life. So that's my one recommendation to students who are still going to school. I love the university environment. That's a part of the reason why I took the job at the Registrar's Office. And ultimately, someday I want to be a professor, and that's a really great experience for me, especially getting to stay in this environment and continually interacting with students. So.
We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hi, welcome back to NTTV News at Noon. I am again Bianca Beal, and I am joined here by Justin Brummett. He is a UNT Converge Broadcast Media student. He is also the sports director of NTTV.
That's right. Thanks for having me.
Well, when you are not sports directing, going to class, or working with the Cowboys, I hear, you are a husband and a father.
I sure am. Yeah, I have a 20-month-old son, Harrison. He is an amazing little kid.
Wow, that is so awesome. I can't wait to have kids maybe one day. So what advice would you give to somebody hoping to have kids?
I think the best advice to give is that you just got to do it the way you want to do it. Nobody has a right answer for the way to raise a child or the way you want to. So go into it with an open mind and work hard at raising a little person that's going to end up being a big person one day, and they need to have the right values and live life the right way.
How is it to be a student and a father? I know it must be hard, but again, awesome.
You know, it's tough. It has its days that are really hard. My wife is a therapist, so she has a busy schedule, and so between the two of us, and daycare and a babysitter outside of that, we do our best to make it all work. It has good and bad days, really tough days, and really easy days. But you just gotta roll with the punches and try and schedule really well is the best part.
What are some of the funniest things Harrison does? Like, what are some things that he just does and it makes you absolutely laugh?
He has a great smile. He's a very happy little boy. He likes people. He likes other kids. But one thing we really love to do with him is he likes to be tickled. And if you're tickling him, and he'll put his hands up because he wants you to keep doing it over and over again. It could go on for 30 minutes. He's a cute little kid, and he has a nice giggle, and he's a great kid.
Well, thank you, Justin, for sitting and talking with me today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having
and
me.
Maybe I'll get to see your son.
All right, I'll bring him up.
Well, thank you for joining us today, NTTV News at Noon. Midterms have come to an end, and finals will soon begin. And if you're anything like me, you'll need a nice, quiet place to study.
My favorite study place was probably Willis because it's open like all the time and it's a really convenient place to study.
The bottom floor of the GAB where the windows are outside, that's my favorite place to study because it's peaceful and I feel like I can see myself succeeding through the mirror, the reflections.
Finals week is here, so let's check out some of the best study places on campus. There are many different places to study on campus, but the class favorites seem to be Willis Library, the Business Leadership Building, and the General Academic Building. All of these buildings have places where you can study alone, with a group, or even in a computer lab. Each building has a cafe, so you can get a little pick-me-up. We all know studying for finals can be tiresome. Hopefully this semester, you found your place to study. When we come back, we'll be on campus. It is a beautiful day out here at North Texas, and I am standing on top of our very new union. Let's go check it out.
Hi, welcome to the new union.
The union is up and running with brand new places to eat, study, and socialize. We have been waiting, but we are happy with the results.
I actually really like it a lot. There's a lot of open space. There's places for everyone to just hang out and chill out. The architecture is amazing. They sell amazing chicken. I like it a lot.
We have waited so long, and now it's finally here. There are lots of school spirit in these halls and lots of places to eat. So come and check it out. Thank you for joining us for NTTV News at Noon.